Well, hello there. I didn't see you. Welcome to our talk show. This is my lovely co-host for the show. Hello. Very nice to be here. Now, we are making a very difficult snack food thing today. Last week, we did a very difficult soup. Basically a broth with some veggies, and this one is a lot harder, so we hope that you can keep up with us and enjoy the journey with us.
So what we're going to be making today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are Pillsbury dough cookies. So we already threw out our wrappers, but just for those of you who maybe aren't familiar with this paraphernalia, this is we have peanut butter, and this is chocolatey chip. Chocolatey chip. Okay? So, now, to save time, we have already put all of this together. Now, the first step, you have to cut open the container very, very, very carefully, right underneath the metal part at the top. Now, you want to make sure that you have a proper pair of scissors with the sharp end. So you cut like so, and some of the dough may come out, which you will then wipe with a paper towel. Just to, any excretions, you want to make sure that you don't have them falling all over the place like that. You want to have something there to grab it. And so then you make them into 2-inch balls. Yes, boys and girls, I said the word balls. Okay, so 2 inches is this big, okay? So you are going to make 1, and then 2 balls, which make the penis. Okay, and so then you're going to make 3 balls, okay? Now remember that inches are at the top, millimeters are on the bottom, so that's where you're going to find inches. They're on the top of the ruler.
Okay, so we are now on to making 3 balls, okay? And my perfect man, that's how many balls he has. I love you, Jeff. And so we are going to have, and you're going to make eventually 18. You should make 18 little balls each. And then, when you have them all with the peanut butter ones, you will notice that they have indents in them. Now, this is used by using a fork.
A fork is a linear object with some tributaries at the top of it, extending, forking out, thus the name fork, unlike its counterpart, knife, which is just a serrated edge blade. There are also things called spoons, which are, they're dips. They kind of just sideways thingies, but that's, you're going to use a fork to smash that in. Now, before you put anything on your tray, there is this substance called canola oil, also Pam. Basically, you spray this exactly 1 ruler away from your surface that you're going to be cooking on. So I'm going to need my friend's help here. So you're just going to spray like that.
Okay, but you will do that before you make the cookies, and you will also preheat the oven to your desired temperature.
Now, which in our case,
350 degrees. When it is off, you are going to switch it to 350. 350, ladies and gentlemen, 350. It is on top of 175. Besides 300 and 400, it is 350. And then what you are going to do when you are done putting the cookies on the sheet is you are going to use
protection.
Protection. Everyone loves protection, right, kids? Abstinence is the way. Anyways, protection is always good if you don't want to use abstinence, or in this case, cook at all, because without protection, you will not be able to cook. No, you won't. Okay, so you are going to take the first tray of chocolate chip cookies and put it on this top rack. Now this we are going to be using 2 racks. Some only have 1.
Some like 2 racks.
We all do. Just like men like 2 balls. So we are going to put the cookies in.
It's a very difficult task. It's kind of a maneuvering issue. You want to make sure that, wait, they're not centered. Move this one over here a little bit. There we go. Awesome. I think we're set.
We are set and ready to roll.
Well, we're going to wait now.
And we are going to go to commercial from our sponsors.
And now now for a mid-cooking learning session with Leanna.
Hello, boys and girls. So when you are cooking something, the hotter and hotter it gets, the bigger and bigger it'll be. It grows. They expand. If you can see, the more heat is applied to this, the bigger they get. A lesson in cooking.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Buy Wonder Bread at your local grocery store. And we're back. That was a lovely note from our sponsor. Here is our protection. We are going to go and retrieve our lovely babies. Now, very carefully take them out of the oven. Beautiful. They jiggle. Okay, so we're going to place them on. Make sure not to touch it with any skin. We don't want H1N1 or anything of the sort. There we go. Always close the oven after you're finished. And you want to always make sure you clean up your mess. And then wait for the cookies to cool and simply take them off and put them on a plate to serve to your happy guests that will appreciate all your hard plating work.
So good.
I'm so excited. They're just going to be so delicious.
Oh,
look at that.
look at that.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Well, until next time, we'll be making crumble.